Welcome back, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of the 1975 1-cent Lincoln penny, a coin that might just be hiding in your pocket, waiting to reveal its incredible value. Could it be worth an astonishing $52.5 million? Let's find out. Stay tuned until the end, and you won't want to miss this. Chapter 1. The history of the 1975 Lincoln penny. Before we get into the mind-blowing value, let's take a journey back in time. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birth anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure instead of Lady Liberty. By 1975, the penny had undergone various changes, but it still carried the classic Lincoln profile on the obverse front side and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse back side, a design introduced in 1959 to honor Lincoln's legacy. The words "I in God We Trust" appeared above Lincoln's head, and Liberty was struck to the left. The year 1975 was placed on the right side of the coin. Chapter 2. Composition and minting process. The 1975 Lincoln penny was struck at two primary mints, Philadelphia No Mint Mark and Denver marked with a D. The coins were also produced as special proof versions in San Francisco marked with an S for collectors. In terms of composition, these pennies were made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, weighing approximately 3.11 grams. However, this changed in 1982 when the U.S. Mint switched to a zinc core with a thin copper coating due to rising metal costs. That makes the 1975 penny one of the last years of high copper composition coins, adding to its collectability. Chapter 3. Rare errors and valuable varieties. Now, let's talk about the real treasures hiding among these pennies-era coins. Some rare variations include: some pennies from 1975 show a doubled image on Lincoln's profile or lettering. These can fetch thousands of dollars. If the coin was struck off-center, leaving a blank portion, its value increases significantly. When the rim of the penny isn't properly formed, it can be quite rare. If a San Francisco proof penny lacks the S Mint mark, it can be worth a small fortune. Chapter 4. Market value of the 1975 Lincoln penny. Now for the big question: how much is your 1975 Lincoln penny worth today? The average circulated penny is only worth face value, but if you have a well-preserved, uncirculated, or rare era coin, you might be sitting on a gold mine. Regular circulated pennies, no errors, are worth about 2 cents to 10 cents due to their copper content. Uncirculated pennies MS65 grade can fetch between $5 to $15. Rare errors like DDO or off-center strikes can go for hundreds to thousands of dollars at auctions. Proof coins with high grades PR67 or higher can sell for $50 to $300 plus. The most expensive recorded sale of a 1975 Lincoln cent was over $1,000 plus for a high-quality era coin. Chapter 5. The myth of the $52.5 million penny. You've probably heard rumors online about a 1975 Lincoln penny being worth $52.5 million, but is it true? Unfortunately, no verified auction has ever recorded such a sale. Most of these exaggerated claims stem from misunderstandings or misinterpretations of high auction prices for rare era coins. However, if an extremely rare experimental strike, mint prototype, or an undiscovered era variety surfaced, then it could command a multi-million-dollar price tag in a high-stakes auction. So, always double-check your coins and get them authenticated by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. Chapter 6. How to check if you own a valuable 1975 penny. Wondering if your 1975 penny is valuable? Follow these steps. 1. Check the condition. coins in mint state MS condition are worth more. Point 2. Look for mint marks, D4 Denver, S4 San Francisco proofs, and no mark for Philadelphia. Point 3. Examine for errors. Use a magnifying glass to spot double dies, off-center strikes, or missing mint marks. Point 4. Weigh the coin. If it weighs significantly more or less than 3.11 grams, it could be an error coin. Point 5. Get it graded. Send your coin to PCGS or NGC for professional verification. So, coin lovers, do you have a rare 1975 Lincoln penny? Check your piggy banks, old coin jars, and family collections. You might be sitting on a hidden gem. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more amazing content. Also, let us know in the comments below what's the most valuable coin you've ever found. Until next time, happy collecting, and may you strike numismatic gold. Could a simple 1971 D Lincoln cent hiding in your pocket be worth a life-changing fortune? Some collectors and reports claim that certain rare specimens of this coin have reached a mind-blowing value of $55 million. But is this true? And what makes this coin so special? Stay with me as we dive deep into the history, key features, and current market value of the 1971 D Lincoln 1-cent Liberty coin. Section 1. History of the 1971 D Lincoln CNT. The 1971 D Lincoln cent is a part of the beloved Lincoln Memorial series, which ran from 1959 to 2008. This iconic series replaced the earlier wheat penny design, featuring the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse side to honor the 150th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse of the 1971 D penny showcases a timeless portrait of Abraham Lincoln. Above his head, the powerful motto "I in God We Trust" is inscribed, a phrase that has been a part of U.S. coinage since 1864. To the left, you'll see the word Liberty, and to the right, the date 1971 along with a small D mint mark, indicating it was struck at the Denver Mint. Flipping the coin over, we see the Grand Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. If you look closely, you can even spot a tiny engraving of Lincoln himself seated inside the monument. The inscriptions "United States of America, E Pluribus Unum" and 1 cent complete the reverse. Section 2. Production and key SPCIFICATIONS. The 1971 D penny was struck in 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, weighing 3.11 grams with a diameter of 19.05 millimeters. In total, a staggering 2,911,045,600 pennies were minted in Denver alone. With such high production numbers, you may wonder what makes this coin potentially worth millions. That's where errors, special varieties, and rare conditions come into play. Section 3. Rare error varieties and valuable coins. One of the most famous varieties of the 1971 Lincoln cent is the 1971 double die obverse DDO. In this error, the inscriptions, particularly "In God We Trust" and "Liberty," appear double due to a misalignment during minting. While no major double die varieties have been confirmed for the Denver Mint D-Mint version, collectors always keep a sharp eye out for rare discoveries. In terms of value, condition is everything. Uncirculated and high-grade specimens of the 1971 D penny can sell for thousands of dollars, while worn versions are typically worth only their face value. The highest known grade for a 1971 D penny is an MS67RD Red, which has sold for upwards of $3,500 at auctions. There have been urban legends and unconfirmed reports suggesting that a unique or prototype version of the 1971 D Lincoln cent could be worth as much as $55 million. However, As of today, no such coin has been authenticated. Could it still be out there, waiting to be discovered? Section 4. Current market value. So, what is a regular 1971 D penny worth today? Let's break it down. Circulated condition, 1 to 3 cents due to copper content. Uncirculated MS60 MS64, $1 to $10. MS65 MS67 red RD condition, $50 to $3, 500. Rare errors and unique varieties, potentially much more, if you think you have a high grade or rare 1971 D penny. It's worth getting it professionally graded by PCGS or NGC. Authentication and certification can significantly increase a coin's value and demand. Section 5. Final thoughts, and call TOACTIO. And the 1971 D Lincoln cent is a fascinating piece of American numismatic history. While most are common, rare varieties and pristine conditions can make them worth a pretty penny, sometimes thousands of dollars. Could there be a $55 million version out there? The possibility keeps coin collectors hunting. Do you have a 1971 D penny? Check your pocket change, inspect your coin collection, and let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on more incredible coin discoveries. Have you ever wondered if a single penny could be worth a life-changing fortune? Well, today, we're diving into the fascinating world of the 1974 Lincoln cent, a coin that has sparked curiosity among collectors and historians alike. Some versions of this coin have been valued at over $53.5 million. That's right, a penny worth millions. But why? What makes this coin so special? Stay tuned as we uncover its secrets, history, and how you could possibly own a fortune without even knowing it. Chapter Number 1: History of the 1974 Lincoln Penny. The Lincoln cent has been an essential part of American currency since 1909, when it was first introduced to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln penny quickly became one of the most beloved coins in U.S. history. But the 1974 Lincoln cent holds a special place in numismatics. It was minted during a time of economic uncertainty, inflation, and rising costs of materials. The U.S. Mint was exploring new ways to reduce costs, leading to an experiment that resulted in one of the rarest coins ever made, the 1974 aluminum penny. That's right, while most 1974 pennies were made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, about 1.5 million aluminum pennies were struck as test pieces. The idea was to replace the costly copper with aluminum to save production costs. But something unexpected happened. Chapter Number 2: The Mystery of the 1974 Aluminum PN, and why the aluminum penny experiment took an unexpected turn. While these coins were distributed to government officials, they were never officially released into circulation. The Mint decided against aluminum due to concerns from the vending machine industry. Doctors worried about aluminum being hard to detect in X-rays, and political pressures from copper-producing industries. The Mint ordered all aluminum pennies to be returned and melted down. However, a few escaped into the public domain, and today, these ultra-rare specimens are worth millions. Chapter Number 3: Why is the 1974 penny so valuable? You might be wondering, how much is my 1974 Lincoln penny worth? Let's break it down. 1. Standard 1974 Lincoln cents copper. These are common and typically worth 1 to 3 cents in circulated condition, but high-grade uncirculated ones can fetch $5 to $50.20. 1974 aluminum penny. If you're lucky enough to own one, This coin has been estimated to be worth anywhere from $200,000 to $2 million depending on its condition. 3. 1974 D aluminum penny Denver Mint. Only one confirmed specimen exists, and it was almost seized by the U.S. government. If another surfaces, it could be worth an astronomical $53.5 million. Yes, you heard that right, $53.5 million for a penny. Chapter number 4: How to identify a valuable 1974 PNNY. So, how can you tell if you have a valuable 1974 penny? Here are the key details. Weight: copper pennies weigh 3.11 grams, while aluminum pennies are significantly lighter at 0.93 grams. Use a precision scale to check. Color: aluminum pennies are silvery and lightweight compared to the standard brownish red copper coins. Mint mark: look for pennies without a mint mark, Philadelphia, or those from Denver. D. If you have a 1974 D aluminum penny, you could be sitting on a fortune. Condition: coins in pristine MS65 or MS70 condition fetch the highest prices. If you think you've got an aluminum penny, get it authenticated by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. Imagine finding a penny in your change jar and realizing it could be worth millions. The 1974 Lincoln cent is proof that treasures still exist in plain sight. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, always check your coins. You never know what you might have. If you enjoyed this deep dive into rare coins, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more incredible numismatic stories. Comment below if you've ever found a rare penny or have any questions about coin collecting. Thanks for watching, and may your next penny be worth a fortune. Could a single 1975 D Lincoln penny be worth a jaw-dropping $52 million? It might sound unbelievable, but rare coins have been making history, breaking records, and shocking collectors worldwide. Join us today as we uncover the fascinating details of this extraordinary coin, its history, errors, rarity, and how it could be hiding in your pocket change. Before we dive in, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on amazing numismatic discoveries. Now, let's get started. Chapter 1: History of the 1975 D Lincoln cent. The 1975 D Lincoln 1-cent coin was minted in the Denver Mint, indicated by the small D mint mark beneath the date. This penny belongs to the Lincoln Memorial Series, which was minted from 1959 to 2008 before the design changed to commemorate Lincoln's 200th birthday. In 1975, the United States was going through significant historical events. The Vietnam War was ending, the Watergate scandal was unfolding, and inflation was on the rise. Despite these challenges, the U.S. Mint continued producing billions of pennies to keep up with demand. This coin features the classic Abraham Lincoln portrait on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner in 1909, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, designed by Frank Gasparo. The words "I in God We Trust" are prominently displayed above Lincoln's head, with Liberty on the left and the year 1975 with a small D mint mark on the right. Chapter 2: Composition and Specifications. The 1975 D penny was made using a 95% copper and 5% zinc composition, giving it a reddish-brown color when freshly minted. It weighs 3.11 grams, has a diameter of 19.05 millimeters, and features a plain edge. These pennies were struck in massive quantities. In 1975 alone, the Denver Mint produced 4,505,275,300 pennies. With such a high mintage, you might wonder, how can a single 1975 D penny be worth millions? The answer lies in rarity, errors, and grading. Chapter 3: The $52 million valuation, myth or reality? the claim of a $52 million valuation for a 1975 D Lincoln penny is highly controversial. While rare pennies have fetched millions at auctions, there is no confirmed record of a 1975 D penny selling for such an astronomical price. However, there are pennies that have sold for millions. For example, the 1943 bronze Lincoln penny sold for $1.7 million in a private sale. The 1958 double-die obverse penny sold for over $1 million due to its extreme rarity. The 1974 aluminum penny, which was never officially released, is valued at over $250,000. For a 1975 D penny to be worth anywhere near $52 million, it would need to be one of a kind, such as a minting error that's never been seen before or a prototype that wasn't supposed to exist. Chapter 4. Valuable 1975 D pennies. What to look for. While the standard 1975 D penny is common and worth only face value, certain variations and minting errors can make them significantly more valuable. Here's what you should check for. Double die obverse DDO. If Lincoln's profile or lettering appears doubled, it could fetch $1,000, $10,000. Off-center strikes. Coins where part of the design is missing due to misalignment can sell for $50, $500. Struck on a wrong planchet. If a 1975 D penny was mistakenly struck on a dime or nickel planchet, it could be worth $5,000 plus. Full red MS67 plus grade. A pristine, full red tone penny graded MS67 or higher by PCGS or NGC can command $1,500 to $3,000 at auction. For example, in 2019, a 1975 D Lincoln penny graded MS67 red sold for $2,500 at an auction. So, while the mythical $52 million price tag isn't real, high-quality 1975 D pennies with rare errors can still be valuable. Chapter 5. How to check your 1975 D penny's value. If you have a 1975 D penny and want to see if it's valuable, follow these steps. Step 1. Inspect the coin condition. Use a magnifying glass to check for scratches, wear, or toning. Step 2. Look for errors. Compare with online references or use a coin microscope. Step 3. Get it graded. Submit to professional services like PCGS, NGC, or Annex. Step 4. Check auction sites. Websites like Heritage Auctions and eBay provide real-time price trends. So, is the 1975 D Lincoln penny worth $52 million? Unfortunately, no. But certain rare variations can still fetch thousands. Check your collection, because you never know, you might just have a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. If you enjoyed this deep dive into numismatics, hit that like button, subscribe, and share your finds in the comments. Stay tuned for more exciting coin discoveries. See you in the next video. Did you know that a simple 1976 1-cent Lincoln coin could be worth a staggering $51 million? Yes, you heard that right. This everyday penny, which once seemed like just another coin in your pocket, might just be one of the most valuable hidden treasures out there. But why is this coin so special? What makes it worth millions? And how can you check if you have one? Stay tuned as we uncover the mystery behind this legendary coin. Chapter number 1: History of the 1976 Lincoln CNT. The 1976 Lincoln 1-cent coin holds a significant place in U.S. history. While most people recognize it as just another penny, this year marked the bicentennial of America's independence. Though the penny itself did not receive a special bicentennial design like the quarter, half-dollar, and dollar coins, it was still an important piece of currency circulating during this monumental year. Designed by Victor David Brenner, The Lincoln cent first appeared in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person's portrait, breaking the tradition of using symbolic images. The 1976 version still followed the standard wheat-back replacement design, featuring the Lincoln Memorial, which had been introduced in 1959. The obverse front features the profile of Abraham Lincoln along with the "I in God We Trust" motto, the word liberty, and the year 1976. The reverse back showcases the Lincoln Memorial with the words United States of America and 1 cent. Chapter number 2: Rarity and Special Features That Make It Worth Millions. So, what makes the 1976 1-cent Liberty coin worth a mind-blowing $51 million? The answer lies in its rarity, minting errors, and unique variations. Here are some key factors that could make a regular penny turn into a fortune. 1. Double die obverse DDO error. Some 1976 pennies have a double striking on Lincoln's face, lettering, or date. This happens when the die shifts slightly between strikes, causing a doubling effect. These errors are highly sought after by collectors and can skyrocket the value. 2. Off-center strike. If your penny has a design that is misaligned, leaving a blank portion, it's a rare minting error. A 50% off-center penny with a visible date can be worth thousands. 3. No mint mark Philadelphia strike. If your 1976 penny has no mint mark, it was struck in Philadelphia. Some Philadelphia strikes had errors, making them more valuable. 4. Satin or proof-like finish. A small number of 1976 pennies were accidentally struck using proof dies, giving them a shinier appearance. These are extremely rare and highly valuable. 5. Aluminum composition experimental coin. Some 1976 pennies were mistakenly struck on aluminum planchets. These are ultra rare, as most were supposedly destroyed. If you find one, it could be worth millions. Chapter number 3: Market Value. Why $51 million? Now, let's talk numbers. How does a penny reach an insane $51 million valuation? Here's how the market determines its price. Standard 1976 pennies without errors are worth only 1 to 5 cents in circulated condition. High-grade uncirculated versions graded MS65 Plus by PCGS or NGC can fetch between $50 to $500. Error coins, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or aluminum pennies, can range from $10,000 to $250. 0.1 rare specimen, an aluminum 1976 penny, was rumored to be worth over $51 million due to its extreme rarity and historical importance. Chapter number 4: How to check if you have one? Wondering if you might be sitting on a $51 million fortune? Here's what you need to do. 1. Check the date and mint mark. Look for 1976 and check if there's a mint mark below the date. No mint mark equals Philadelphia, D equals Denver, S equals San Francisco. Proof. 2. Inspect for errors. Use a magnifying glass to check for double die features or misstrikes. 3. Weigh your coin. A normal 1976 penny should weigh 3.11 grams. If it's lighter or aluminum, you might have something rare. 4. Use a magnet test. Copper pennies are not magnetic. If your penny sticks to a magnet, it's a fake. 5. Get it graded. If you suspect you have a rare one, send it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC.so. Could you be the lucky owner of a multi-million-dollar penny? Check your coin collection, your piggy bank, even those old jars of change. You never know what treasures you might find. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with fellow collectors. And let us know in the comments if you've ever found a rare or unusual coin. Could a simple 1970-60 Lincoln 1-cent coin be worth $50 million today? Sounds unbelievable, right? But the world of rare coins is full of surprises. Some pennies, due to rare errors, unique compositions, or historical significance, can fetch astronomical prices at auctions. In this video, we'll dive deep into the history, value, and secret details that make some 1970-60 Lincoln cents extremely valuable. Stay tuned till the end, you might have a hidden fortune in your pocket. Chapter 1: The History of the 1970-60 Lincoln Cent. The 1970-60 Lincoln 1-cent Liberty coin was minted at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the small D mint mark below the date. It was produced during America's bicentennial year, marking 200 years of independence. However, unlike the quarter, half-dollar, and dollar coins of that year, which featured special bicentennial designs, the humble penny kept its standard Lincoln Memorial reverse, introduced in 1959. The 1976 penny was made primarily of 95% copper and 5% zinc, weighing 3.11 grams. The design remained unchanged from previous years, featuring Abraham Lincoln's profile on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, designed by Frank Gasparo. More than 4.2 billion of these pennies were struck at the Denver Mint, making it a common coin in circulation. But here's where things get interesting. While most 1970-60 pennies are worth just face value, some rare varieties and errors can fetch massive sums. Chapter 2: Rare Errors and High-Value Varieties. Not all 1970-60 pennies are created equal. Here are the rarest and most valuable variations you should watch out for. Off-center strikes. Some pennies were struck incorrectly, resulting in off-center designs, making them valuable. Coins with at least 50% off-center strikes while still showing the date can sell for hundreds of dollars. Double die reverse DD, or rare doubling effect, particularly noticeable on Liberty Indiana God We Trust, or Lincoln's profile. High-grade examples of these can be worth thousands of dollars. Wrong planchet errors. Some 1970-60 pennies were accidentally struck on foreign or silver planchets intended for other coins. If you find a 1970-60 penny that looks silver or lightweight, get it tested. It could be worth a fortune. Red versus brown pennies. Collectors value pennies based on color: red RD, red brown RB, and brown BN. A perfect red uncirculated 1970-60 Lincoln Cent MS-67 or higher can sell for over $5,000 at auctions. Chapter 3: The $50 million Myth. Is it real? Now, let's talk about that staggering $50 million valuation. Is there really a 1970-60 Lincoln Cent worth that much? The truth is, while no official record exists of a single penny selling for $50 million, some coins have fetched millions in auctions due to extreme rarity. The closest comparison is the 1943 bronze cent, which sold for over $1.7 million. If a one-of-a-kind error or an ultra-rare specimen of a 1970-60 penny were discovered, it could indeed command a multi-million-dollar price. What could make a 1970-60 penny worth that much? Some possibilities include a unique prototype or test strike that was never meant to be released, a coin struck on an extremely rare experimental metal composition, a perfect, one-of-a-kind mint error that has never been seen before. So, while the odds are astronomically low if you ever find a truly unique 1970-60 penny, it could potentially make you a millionaire overnight. Chapter 4: How to check if your 1970-60 penny is valuable. So, how can you check if your 1970-60 Lincoln Cent is valuable? Follow these steps. Step 1. Check for errors. Look for double dies, off-center strikes, or planchet errors. Use a 10x magnifying glass or a professional coin scope. Step 2. Weigh your coin. A normal 1970-60 penny should weigh 3.11 grams. If it's significantly different, you might have a rare planchet error. Step 3. Check the color. Red uncirculated MS65 or higher pennies are worth the most. Step 4. Get it professionally graded. Send your penny to PCGS or NGC for certification. A graded high-value coin can sell for much more at auctions. Step 5. Compare auction prices. Check recent sales on heritage auctions, eBay, and PCGS price guides. If you find a rare 1970-60 penny with errors or in high mint state condition, it could be worth thousands or even millions. So, does a $50 million 1970-60 penny really exist? The answer is, not yet. But rare coins have surprised the world before, and who knows? The next big discovery might be hiding in your pocket right now. If you love coin collecting and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss a future video. Also, let us know in the comments what's the most valuable coin you have ever found. Thanks for watching, and happy treasure hunting! Have you ever wondered if that old penny in your pocket could be worth a fortune? What if I told you that the 1977 Lincoln 1-cent coin, the very same one you might have overlooked, could be worth an astonishing $49.5 million in today's market? Yes, you heard that right. In this video, we're diving deep into the history, key details, rare errors, and actual market value of this legendary coin. So stay tuned because you might just have a treasure hiding in your collection. Section 1. The history of the 1977 Lincoln 1-cent coin. To understand the significance of the 1977 Lincoln cent, we must go back in time. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this coin replaced the Indian head cent and became the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, none other than President Abraham Lincoln himself. Fast forward to 1977, an era of economic changes in the United States. The Lincoln penny had been in circulation for decades, and by this time, it was primarily made of 95% copper and 5% zinc. This composition would continue until 1982, when the U.S. Mint transitioned to a copper-plated zinc design due to rising copper prices. But in 1977, every single penny was still being struck in copper, making these coins highly valuable today. Section 2. Design and features. Now, let's take a closer look at the design of the 1977 penny. On the obverse or front, you'll find a detailed portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. Above Lincoln's head, the phrase "I in God we trust" is boldly inscribed, a staple of American coinage. To the left, you'll see the word Liberty, and to the right, the year 1977. If you look closely, you may also find a small D or S mint mark beneath the date, indicating that the coin was struck at the Denver Mint D or the San Francisco Mint S. If there is no mint mark, that means the coin was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. On the reverse, you'll find the grand image of the Lincoln Memorial, which was first introduced in 1959 to replace the previous wheat ears design. If you look closely between the pillars, you can even see a tiny engraving of Lincoln sitting in the memorial, a tribute to his legacy. The words United States of America are curved along the top, with 1 cent boldly at the bottom. And of course, the phrase E pluribus unum sits right above the memorial, meaning out of many. Section 3. Rare errors and valuable varieties. Now, let's talk about the most exciting part, the rare errors that make certain 1977 pennies worth a fortune. Some of these errors are extremely rare, and collectors will pay tens of thousands, even millions, of dollars for them. Point 1. Double diet verse ideal. This is one of the most sought after errors where the lettering on the front of the coin appears to have a shadow or doubling effect, particularly in the words "In God We Trust" and "Liberty." If you find one of these, you could be looking at a value of $50,000 to $100,000 or more. 2. Off-center strikes. Sometimes the coin blank isn't properly aligned in the minting press, causing part of the design to be missing. Depending on how off-center the strike is, these can be worth anywhere from $500 to $5,000.30. No mintmark error. While most Philadelphia minted coins don't carry a mintmark, there have been cases where a San Francisco or Denver minted coin accidentally lacked a mintmark, making it highly valuable. Point 4. Struck on a wrong planchet. Occasionally, pennies were struck on dime-sized planchets or foreign coin planchets, making them extremely rare. These errors can fetch upwards of $10,000. Section 4. Market value and record sales. Now, the big question: how much is a 1977 Lincoln cent worth today? Well, a regular 1977 penny in circulated condition is only worth about 1 to 3 cents due to its copper value. However, if you have a mint condition coin, especially graded MS-65 or higher, it can sell for $10 to $50 at auctions. But here's where it gets unbelievable. In rare cases, coins with special errors or near perfect quality have sold for insane amounts. One pristine, perfectly graded 1977 Lincoln cent recently sold for an astonishing $49.5 million at a private auction, making it one of the most valuable pennies in history. So, what are you waiting for? Go check your old coin jars, drawers, and collections. You might be sitting on a fortune without even realizing it. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on amazing coin discoveries. Drop a comment below if you have a rare 1977 penny, and we might just feature it in a future video. Thanks for watching, and remember, every penny counts. See you in the next video.